Hey family, it's your girl Ms. Mofilla, and we are back inside the maze with another dose of the critical breakdown. This conversation, I feel like I say this a lot, but I really mean it. This conversation is way overdue.
That's
you
a
understand
fact.
me? Like,
Couple years, probably.
mad years. And I've been needing to talk to this man about his lyrics. I got the one and only Pac Money in the building.
Sure.
It's money, okay?
Uh-huh.
You know I
already
know.
It's
You know
money.
I know.
I love that.
Now listen, I'm excited to have you here. You've always dropped music, and I've always been a fan. I've told you that. We know each other personally, but I've always told you I've been a fan of your music since I've heard it. But this most recent single you sent me, it really hit home, and I'm like, nah, we gotta talk about this on. The timing has aligned, and we are here, and we're gonna break down his latest track called "Stay Alive." Listen. We about to get into it, man. It's the critical breakdown, man. Let's get straight to it.
We be taking Venmo, we be taking cash out. We don't got receipts, so when you spend, can get no cash back. You niggas know it's money, put that shit up on your hashtag. I'm a man of peace, but I can turn your block to Baghdad. Life be circumstantial. Don't believe that shit that God give you what you handle. Fuck if that's the case, then why we lighting up these candles? Ain't nothing no.
Now, what I love so much about this song is because I know your story. So I need for you, because I need the people who don't know your story to kind of get a taste of who Pac Money was, because we can get into who he is now, but who Pac Money was.
Product of my environment, you know, circumstances. You know, you're around certain things, so you adapt to it.
Yeah.
So being misled, misguided from street shit, you got caught up in the system. But I changed.
That's right.
I did a 780, fuck a 360.
Yo.
Man, granted, like I'm going through shit right now, but
Yeah.
after that shit, we going straight forward and staying out the way. I'm tired of going down the wrong path.
Yeah.
That shit played out.
Yeah, and that speaks to these lyrics because it speaks from a real nigga to some real niggas, and that's what I appreciate. I don't mean to call you nigga because I know how we feel about that these days.
You know,
but you know what I mean when I say that. It's coming from a space where I lived it, so I'm trying to teach you better, and that's what I always respect. So let's get into these bars. He said, we be taking Venmo. Disclaimer. I'm gonna quote your lyrics like a whole asshole, just so you know that, all right? You probably won't even recognize your song by the time I'm done with it, all right? He said, we be taking Venmo, we be taking Cash App, but we don't got receipts, so when we spend, can't get no cash back. I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah,
right?
That's funny that you said that, because like, and I'm not even trying to like talk about drug shit, I ain't trying to incriminate nothing, but like in the hood, if I had a $50 gift card, right? And I'd be like, yo, bro, I want to buy some weed for $50. They'd be like, bro, I ain't taking that gift card.
Right.
Not knowing that gift card is worth more than the money. I just spent $3.95 to get the motherfucker activated. So when I say that, it's pretty much saying like, we ain't taking Venmo, we ain't no receipts, man.
Right.
And the drug game ain't no receipts.
Right. Ain't no paper trails.
Yeah,
type energy.
ain't no paper trails. And that's just that, you know, I ain't incriminating myself, but like,
I know that's right. We ain't got time for none of that. No, we ain't got time for none of that. So then he says, you niggas know it's money. Put that shit up on your hashtag. You know how I started off the episode. It's money. That's his tag.
That's my little slogan. It's money.
Yeah.
It's my little thing, you know? So.
And then he said, I want to make sure I get to this next line and then we talk about it, right? You said, I'm a man of peace, but I can turn your block to Baghdad. My God. First of all, this speaks to what we were talking about. I know when I met or got introduced to Pac, I knew Pac was a man you did not want to fuck with. And I'm gonna leave that right there, right? So when he says these bars, he really means it. You ever heard the saying, you don't know the violence it took to find this level of peace?
Oh, yeah.
You've heard that
That's
line?
hard, too. And it's very hard.
Right? I think people don't understand when you've decided for peace, they don't understand the level of violence you had to experience in order to understand that importance of peace. Can you talk about that transition?
It's like a cone, man. It's like, I feel like when you're young, when you 20, you're like, you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
And as you get older, you learn like, you gotta be part of the solution.
Come on.
You gotta be. It's like, I can't be out here at 35, damn near 40 years old, telling these niggas to sell crack. To out there, cause not even trying to get deep, but like as black people, we went through slavery, we went through the Jim Crow, civil rights, we went through mass incarceration, we went to war on drugs. We just been through so much shit. We in the 60s, we knew who our enemy was. Right now, we don't know who our enemy is. We killing each other.
Come on.
And we get mad at the cops. We get mad at the police for killing each other, you know what I'm saying? But But the far as the Baghdad part and all that shit, I'm just a man of peace that like, I feel like those are the quiet niggas you gotta watch out for them.
Those be the ones. That's why I appreciated that bar.
Like just, like I ain't trying to go there. I'll walk away from that shit, and I'll warn you. So if I do go premium on you, you'll understand why.
It's the word premium. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
You know what I mean?
If I go premium on you, he said, not no basic cable, okay? Yeah. Anyway, then you got a little deep in your bar, so we gonna have to get a little deep in this conversation, Pat.
Let's talk.
You said, life be circumstantial. Don't believe that shit that God give you what you can handle. Let me stop right there, because that's the major thing we always hear, right? God won't put more on you than you can bear and all that great stuff. But then the next bars challenges that. And you said, well, if that's the case, why are we lighting these candles, right? So if I understood it right, and tell me if my interpretation is right, it's like, if God doesn't give us more than we can bear, why do we keep losing people that pretty much break us type energy, right? So talk about it.
I mean, if God, and I hate to even talk about religion, because you know how that shit go, but if God is the all-knower, the all-being, he knows everything, why is little kids dying of cancer? Why is little kids getting shot? Why is, so, and I'm not questioning nobody's religion, I'm saying, like, I believe in a force of nature that's just unexplainable, beyond human understanding, but I don't get tied up into the gods and all that shit. I just believe in, like, you know how you get that feeling like, damn, something saved me. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I don't get no answer. I don't give no title to it. I just like, it's something. I don't know what it is.
It's something bigger than you out here.
But
I think actually, we don't even have to go no more, because it actually leads to your next bars, what you just said, right? You said, wait, there it goes. You said, ain't nothing automatic. I've been doing this shit manual. Meaning, I got that shit out the mind. Ain't nothing handed, right? But then you said, don't believe in luck, but I'm in tune with something spiritual. So that's the reason why I wanted to say those bars, because I think a lot of us these days, we're not so caught up on what we label that bigger thing, but we all recognize that there's something bigger out there, right? Was there a point in your life where it was kind of like proven to you, like, yeah, there's something bigger out there? Tell me one of those circumstances.
Well, shit, in 2014, I was fighting a case, and I thought I was gonna lose that case, but my lawyer was fighting, and I beat it. And I was praying, like, I'm a prayer. I pray a lot, because I believe that prayer is like a personal transaction that you put out in the world. It don't got nothing to do with like God, because you can set your day up with a prayer, and that's how your day should go. So when something negative happens, you already got that prayer like, I ain't letting this nigga get in my head, whatever.
So almost like prayer is like that manifestation of how you set the tone of your day is gonna be.
You preset your day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's pretty much how I look at prayer. Like, so I pray a lot. I pray in the shower. I know my grandmother tell me don't pray in the shower, but that's like the best place. I feel like you're washing. Why grandma say don't pray in the shower? I don't know why she said that.
Is that some southern type stuff? I got family from the south, so is that one of them southern things where you just like, I don't know why, but I just can't do it? Like, we gotta unplug the electronics during thunderstorms. Shit
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Boiling the hot water to make it fresh.
Got it. Okay.
Like that.
All right, bet. One of those, like, we never know why, but we just can't do these things. So having that praying family, or understanding the importance of prayer, right? What was that moment that you was talking about, that case where you probably was not supposed to beat it, but your lawyer kind of kicked into overdrive? You were praying for that miracle, so to speak.
Yeah, and like I said, I have my faith.
Yeah. I
mean, I went to court every day. I bought a brand new suit when the court. My family was there, and I believe in you gotta be man enough. If you do things, you gotta be man enough to accept the consequences after that shit. So
come on.
However the outcome came, I was prepped for it, but it went the way we wanted to go. I was grateful.
Shout out to that higher being, whatever you gotta label it, okay? So let's keep on going, because we gotta talk about how we got there, right? You said, fuck your street cred. I can't use it in the bank. You need to get a wake, or you gonna have an early wake.
That part.
Listen.
Because, people in the hood, it's street credit. Everything's about rank, what you do and all that shit. Like, that shit don't mean nothing. Once you realize, like, that shit don't mean nothing, man. The street is, like, definitely,
it's a totally different world now, too. It's a totally different street than what
yeah, we grew up on. Like,
exactly what we
can't do nothing. You got too much cameras and all that shit. You got... It's ratting at all time high.
Ratting is normalized.
Like, ratting at all time high.
That's normal.
That shit crazy. And that right there, I don't condone none of that shit. Like, that shit crazy.
Now, you had said something, I don't know if it was an interview, it was something you posted on social media that it was like a realization that you had, and it made me realize it too at the same time, especially when it comes to this street shit. It's like, you're not important unless you got beef or
like if you in jail, you're not, if you ain't one of them niggas that, right now, that's what it is. Like, the bragging rights is who you pop, nigga.
That's
who you stab, or what work you put in. When I was growing up, it was like, nigga, who got money, nigga? Who got the money? Who getting money?
Come on.
What I'm saying? Like, so the dynamics change. So, like, you gotta be careful dealing with them young boys, because them niggas is clap you.
Yeah,
they're not trying to talk to you, so, you know, but that's why you gotta be a brother to have a brother. So that's why I try to, like, exhibit those morals and, you know, and those type of codes for them to understand. Like, man, you gotta be social, bro. You gotta know how to talk to people.
Right.
Like, if there's a room, respectful and not racist, but if there's a room for the white people, you gotta know how to talk about. You gotta know how to talk like them.
Yeah.
You gotta adapt. If there's a room with niggas, you know how to talk like niggas. You know how to be.
Real.
So you gotta know how to turn it on and turn it off, pretty much.
They call it code switching, but I hate the negative connotation that's got to it. I think it's just learning how to adapt to your environment. No matter where you are, just learn how to adapt. That's
pretty much it, yeah.
But now let's get back to these bars, okay? Because you said, after he said having an early wake, he said, boy, get that girl a break. And I know you're talking about your mama, because next to these next bars, he said, I know your mom's stressing and depression. And wait, let me just keep it right there. I'm stumbling on my words. Let me get a moment, wait. All right, so he said, boy, get that girl a break. Talking about the mama, not some random girl, okay? He said, I know your mom's stressing and depressing, and he don't want to listen to the shit she trying to tell him.
You're gonna turn into a felon.
Say
like
it.
The one inside his melon.
Okay.
His daddy in the hell somewhere, or maybe in the heavens. I got something I want to tell him.
Ooh. I love when they quote it for me. I absolutely love it when they do that. But I love that. Before you even get to what you want to tell them, I love how you painted that picture, because I feel like, especially a lot of boys, young boys, who unfortunately either end up in that street life or choose that street life, they don't think about this part, right? How lonely it gets when shit goes left, how you stressing the people that you love the most out. Can you talk about it from the young Pac perspective?
Your mom stressing it, because your mom usually be the first one there for you.
Yeah.
Like, your girlfriend, respectfully, you know, girl, like, and as men, I just want to say this to us men, like, we put too much pressure on females. We go to jail and we like...
Say it again. Say it one more time.
We think that they owe us something. Like, they didn't put me here, you didn't put me here, mom, so you don't owe me this time. Like, if you stay, super salute you, and I respect you, but I always give a woman that I'm dealing with, I always like, listen, I'm about to do this time. If you're gonna rock with me, be there. And don't say it if you can't do it. Like, just be like, tell me everybody, I can't do it. I can't do this, and I'll thug it out, and I won't even be mad at you. But if you said you can do it, and you out here sucking this nigga, it's like, I mean, so it's all about just being. I feel like right now the policy is being honest, man. Just be honest.
Yeah, but that's real for you to not even have that expectation, because we all have seen the story where bro gets locked up for whatever amount of years and just automatically assumes, oh, sis gotta hold me down.
Yeah.
Like,
she didn't put you there, bro.
She didn't put you there. She didn't give birth to you and bring you on this earth either. So that's what's real. It's like, usually it's your mom or your closest family member that's gonna be there.
My sister could tell you, I know you personally, so like, when my sister was in jail, when I went to go see her, nobody was in the visiting room. Like, when in the men's room, that shit packed. Go to the female jail, nigga. Ain't nobody there. Probably like 2-3 people checking on them. So the dynamic is different. I love women because y'all so strong.
Say it one more time.
Definitely
Pat.
Black women. Y'all so strong.
Say it one more time.
Y'all
Pat.
the strongest. Y'all the strongest.
No, and I was just having so many conversations. We just recently had a conversation similar to that through our live show, Uncomfortable Conversations.
That's dope.
Where we were talking about like the relationship between Black men and Black women, specifically here in Boston or Massachusetts, right? And we don't hear enough Black men here specifically saying, yo, I love Black women.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are the shit. It's kind of like, where's the exotic mommies at type deal. So no shade to the exotic mommies, because I know y'all are all strong too. It's just in our DNA.
It's just coming from like a single parent home, seeing my mom struggle, bust her ass, because I'm a single father now.
Yeah.
So now I can like get it. I understand like them times you can't get nobody to watch your kid. You be like, damn, what the fuck? I can't even go up to the station or whatever, because somebody gonna watch this nigga, or making sure he eat, making sure he fed, making sure his sneakers, he growing every day, so you gotta make sure you got the sneakers to fit him. You gotta make sure you talk to his teachers. All that, you gotta make sure his math self is up to date.
Come on.
All these things come with that shit, and like, I wasn't ready for it at first, but naturally, you know, ain't no rules to this shit. You just learn as you go.
Figure it out. And I feel like a lot of single moms figure it out too. Ain't nobody getting the handbook. I don't have no kids. So if I got a kid, I'd have to figure it out too. But it's dope that you got that perspective being a single dad. So now I taught you how to appreciate the ladies. I like that. I appreciate that. But let's get back into these bars, because there's nothing ladylike about these bars, okay? But no, what I appreciate about this next part is this is the part that hit my spirit. And I was like, a lot of young kids need to hear this. He said, you young nigga, yeah, I said it. You young nigga, and you, oh wait, let me make sure I say it right. You young nigga, and you a fly nigga. It's hard to live, easy for you to die, nigga. Don't give a fuck if they winners, boy.
You the prize, nigga.
Come on.
Do me a favor, my baby, just stay alive, nigga.
And just stop right there. Say that one more time in your words, because I feel like he can say it better than me.
I said.
So you young nigga.
You a young nigga, you fly, nigga. It's hard to live, but it's easy for you to die, nigga.
Don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck if they winners, boy. You the prize, nigga. Do me a favor, my baby, just stay alive, nigga. That's it.
Yo, and it seems like the message is so simple, but it hits home, because I feel like everybody gets up for the hustle and bustle and get money and all of that, but they don't understand the importance of just coming back home. Stay alive, bro.
Right. And money ain't everything, man. Like, I feel like, you know what it is with these young kids? Like, they substitute their material for their self-worth.
Absolutely.
So I mean, like, they gotta have the new sneakers and they gotta have the newest shit, or they go with the newest trend, but I feel like your character, your mind, your heart, those are the real attributes. Those are the real qualities of a person.
Come on.
Cause like, even when you're dealing with a female, like, if you lead with your money, as soon as your money gone, she leaving with the money.
She out too, exactly.
That's why you gotta lead with your heart. I'm like, I'm saying, chicks wanna go on dates sometimes.
Pac, you done became a little lover, man. What's going on? Who's this man?
Nah, cause you think about it. If you go on a, like, some people would go on a date with a girl when they think they gotta spend mad money. Y'all can just go feed the birds at the park and talk.
Say it one more time.
For free.
Yo, the way they make everything about money, it's like, no, it's about either quality time or just showing that you know how to plan something. It don't have to cost mad money, bro. And like you said, just plan a date for us to meet up at the park and feed some birds. If you got some valid conversation, that could be the best date ever. You understand
that's the
me?
best.
Listen, let me find out Pac done turned into a lover boy.
When
did this happen?
You feel me? I'm getting older, baby.
This is crazy. Y'all don't understand. I remember Pac from a long time ago, man. This is crazy. But I love the growth, and I said it to you off camera, but I feel like I gotta say it to you on camera as well. Seeing your progression,
Thank you.
Seeing how your mindset has grown and changed through your life experiences, and you being a real ass motherfucker to use your life experiences to teach the young ones better, I appreciate you.
Got you.
And that's why I'm gonna always be a Pac Money fan.
I respect that. Thank you, baby.
Now listen, you ended the song, and then at the end, you said a lot of my niggas died, and now they in the sky. Now, I spoke about your transition because I feel like you've went through a lot. You've experienced a lot of hurt, a lot of loss. You take it on the chin to the outside world.
Of course.
But I feel like that have a lot to do with your transition and on how you think and your mind frame when it comes to these streets.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what was that experience like? What did it teach you about the streets, so to speak?
It's just like we've been lied to. I just feel like we gotta challenge the shit we was taught. Like, I said it in my last interview too. Like, there's a thing people say and it irks my nerves. They say, oh, he good, he in a better place. And that shit, I hate when people say that, because like, he's 6 feet deep. That's not a better place.
Okay.
We don't know a nigga that came down from heaven and said heaven was fun. Respectfully, and I'm not even trying to go there. Like, I never met a nigga that came from heaven and said, yo, it's Golden Gates up there, bro. We don't know that.
It's lit up there,
you know
right?
So, and all that, so the whole dynamic of the street shit is just like, it's upside down, inside out. I mean, they taught us wrong, man. They taught us wrong, so we gotta just come back and find ourselves, and like I said, come from inside, outside, not outside, inside. I mean, don't get caught up in sometimes you gotta block the world out. Be in the world, not of the world. I mean, you gotta block the world out, and again, tap in and focus on yourself.
Listen, I didn't know we got Pastor Pac Money over here. We got Loverboy Pac Money. Listen, he has grown into a whole different being here. I'm here for it. Now listen, I know you got a lot on you right now, but I appreciate your energy or making sure you make as much change as you possibly can, no matter what's going on in your life. Is there anything, I'm gonna say, if there's any message you would want to send to, say, my little elementary students who are they're like 4th through 6th grade, right? And the 6th grade boys are kind of right in that little turning point where they could go either way. It's starting real young now. So what would be something you would tell to a little 6th grade little boy who might not academia is not his thing, what would you tell him?
You know, it's hard. That's a good question, because like, a lot of, it's like I said, everything is circumstantial. Because you can go to somebody's household and their mom could be a crackhead, father probably in jail, he going to school and nigga, he hungry, he can't eat no books.
He ain't worried about that, right?
So he might want to go to the street and fuck around and do some shit, but I heard Nipsey Hussle say this, and like, the only thing about the streets that if you all gonna play that shit, get some money. Get some money. Like, if you're gonna do it, make it worth it, get some money out of it.
I always hear, make sure you have an exit plan.
Yeah, that's it. Cause like the only way to get out that game is either getting out by choice or by chance. And 9 out of 10, you don't wanna get out in 10, 12 years, you had to do a bid, or nigga, somebody blow your brains out, you in the casket, so you gotta get out.
Yeah. Jay-Z
got out. There's real niggas that got out. 50 Cent got out. Real motherfuckers that was really, you gotta get out this shit.
That's real.
And change the hustle and put it legally.
Thank you. I always tell people the most actually business savvy, business intelligent people are the people who do the shit illegal first. Facts. And then they have to just flip it to the legal side.
And one more thing too, I feel like it's not what you got, it's what you can go without. We gotta learn, like, just gotta learn to sacrifice, cause like, you gotta be hungry, man. You gotta be hungry, man. Like, fuck looking the part, be the part.
This man got all the bars, all the gems, all the one-liners. And when I tell you hustle running this family, you get me? Sure. They gonna get to this money, and I'm all for it. Now let the people know who might not know, might not have heard of you yet, where they can find you and your music back.
I'm on Instagram, Pac Money the Great, PacMoneyTheGreat, Pac Money the Great. On TikTok, I'm the truest one. It's on the back of that shirt.
Speaking of, thank you for mentioning the shirt, because listen, I love when they show up with gifts for me.
The truest is like this new shit I just came up with. It's about like just being true to yourself.
Yeah,
that's why I call it the truest. Like, if you a geek and you like to do fucking computer shit, be that.
Yeah, be the best geek at it.
Like, do you. Don't care about what the next person got, cause like, or doing like, my grandma used to say, a person should have to think that you care to care what you think. So if you don't think that a person care, why do you care what they think?
Come on.
You know what I mean?
What are we even talking about? Like, what? That's real.
So you can't give niggas that much power over you. Niggas be telling me, yo, do this. I don't listen to that shit no more.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that shit no more. I do me.
That's really when you find your happiness and freedom, when you stop giving a fuck what other people gotta say or what they feel you should be doing. Absolutely. Now listen, if you're looking for me, I can talk to Pac all day, but I gotta get this man up out of here. Listen, if you're looking for me, you can find me everywhere, Ms. Mo Filler, and also follow my website, MsMoFiller.com. While you're at it, make sure you follow InsideTheMaze with an underscore first on Instagram, but everywhere else, just search InsideTheMaze, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell down at the bottom, man, so you can keep track of everything we got going on. We got some dope stuff in store. It's a new year, fresh energy, real ass energy here. You understand me? The Critical Breakdown. This is Mo Filler, Pac Money the Great.
Pac Money, yeah.
It's money, baby. We out of here. Peace out.